Welcome to Senior Insights. My name is Cynthia. Come on in, grab a seat. Don't fight, and there's no fighting allowed at the Board of Directors meeting. For those of you who are new, my name is Cynthia. I already told you that, but I repeat myself, so you'll get used to me after a while. But the Board of Directors meeting is a meeting that we have most of the time on Saturdays, unless I'm on vacation or there's something else going on, where I just kind of go through the videos that I posted during the week, and I pull out any interesting comments or anything that people felt that they wanted to talk about or whatever, and we talk about them. And I throw my 2 cents in all the time. No, it is not a paid position. Someone out there thinks that it's a paid position, but it's not. And you have to come on time because the seats might not be here. You have to have a good imagination. I was just getting ready to post this, and I forgot to tell you that at the end of this video, I'm going to post one set of pictures that one person sent me. And I almost forgot again. I was supposed to start yesterday. So I hope you enjoy them and consider sending me your Christmas photos. To come to Senior Insights. Anyway, so I am going to talk about last week's board meeting because it was last week. So we got a new sub from Poland. Poland. The country of my ancestors. Poland. Her name is Polka. I don't know if that's her actual name or whatever. And some of her comments come through and they need to be translated. I can't figure out how to do that. But I am going to figure it out because I want to communicate with her, because my grandparents came off the boat to Ellis Island from Poland, near Warsaw someplace, and they were farmers, I guess, and they were very young, 18, 19, whatever. But anyway, Polka is 61 years old. What I was going to say is I used to speak fluent Polish. I don't know a single word except this. Imię Ojca i Syna i Ducha Świętego. Amen. That's all I know. Oh, and I know babci and dziękuję. So there's a few words that kind of come out. But I used to be able to hold a conversation, and I can't do that now. Mary Rose learned why you poke holes in baking potatoes. Guess what happened to her? She didn't poke holes in her baking potatoes. And she had baking potatoes all over her oven, burning smell from the oven floor. She must be pretty up there in age, don't you think? Because who burns things? I'm still working on that part. None of the solutions that you sent me told me about work. And don't send me any more. Dear heart, I think her name is Renee. She went to the grocery store, and guess what? She was with her son. And her son says, Mom, you have your coat on inside out. Or backwards or something. It's always the kids that find out these things. It's really pretty bad. Because, they start accumulating. They start keeping score. Anyway. Dot. She has a job from hell. Excuse the expression. She feels like she's being buried alive. They just let go of 3 people, and she's, of course, doing the job. And she was feeling guilty. She was wondering, should I get a housekeeper? Because I've let my housekeeping go because she's working 60 hours a week and she's exhausted. And everybody says, of course, if you can afford it, get one. Get one. Just make sure they're reliable and that they're safe, but you deserve one. And that's something that I try and tell everybody. You've worked hard for where you are. Now, I know some people cannot afford a housekeeper. Some people are housekeepers. So whatever you can do to make yourself comfortable and be able to survive in this world, that's what you have to do. The ironic thing about it is she's probably, I'm just talking about Dot, she's probably still making money, more money, and then she has to pay it out. Does it even make sense? Do you see these colors shifting like I do? Well, we'll just have to get used to it because I don't know how to fix that. So, and Retro Queen, Vicky, we have to go to her channel. She does some great arts and crafts. Go to her channel, Retro Queen B. She was in the hospital once, and she had a hospital room that had a ghost in it that would shut things off and on. And the nurses knew about it, and she demanded to get out of there, and they took her out. Now, this is a good one. Genie, Genie, like genie in a bottle. She put eggs on to boil, and then she left the house to go visit somebody. I love hearing these things. I love it because I do it all. I really do it all, and I bet other people, we just can't let our kids know that these things happen. So she left the house. She didn't describe too much damage, but I can imagine. I mean, they were boiling for probably a couple hours or more. I just wanted to let everyone know that Lorelei poked her head in a couple of times this week, and we were all very happy to see her. She's a very loyal member of this community, but she's been kind of engaged in taking care of her two elderly patients. Her dad had a stroke, and I think he's in rehab. He may have come home, and she's trying to take care of them. And Lorelei isn't that well herself, but she appreciates all the prayers that we've been sending her way. We pray, for those of you who are new, we kind of set aside 12 noon. I mean, you can pray whenever you want. You don't have to pray if you don't want. But it's kind of a, when 12 o'clock comes, maybe you'll think that, oh, it's time to pray and maybe lift up some of these people. One of the other videos was, let's cheer each other up. Because the holidays are rough for a lot of people. There's a lot of widows, widowers, people missing their parents, people missing their children, sickness. You know exactly what I'm talking about because you've all been through it. If you've lasted this long, you've already been through it. But there's a few bright spots to cheering each other up. Christy D, she has the most romantic husband. Now, Christy is a loyal community member. She's been here since day one. And bless her soul. Her husband came home with a big surprise. And she was delighted. He came home with a 6-pound cabbage when he went grocery shopping. And she said, it was better than flowers or jewelry or anything. She was thrilled. And I guess I must have shared that I was spending my Amazon points on something. So Evie says, I'm spending mine too. Evie is a big spender. Watch out. Evie, I'm just teasing you. You have to watch Evie's channel. I'm not going to tell you what she got, but it is a riot. Evie's Eden. Go look her up. And find out what she spent her Amazon money on. Tell me what you think, if you think it does anything for her. That's all I'm going to tell you. Vicky, again, I'm talking about Vicky again. She has a pink Christmas tree. I have a pink toolbox. I have a pink chainsaw. I bet the pink tree is kind of nice. Mary Flaherty was wondering where I live. And Mary, I live in Maine. I live kind of in the, I don't know if you'd say the upper third or on the edge of the upper third. I live near Bar Harbor, Maine, if you're familiar with that, near Bangor. And Millie, she wants to go around Australia. She's 76 years old. She's done it once in her motorhome. But she lost her Chihuahua, whose name was Molly, and she just can't replace her. And so I think she's kind of sad. Well, obviously that she can't replace her. And she's kind of on the fence, it sounds like, about going around Australia touring again. It's funny that I'm saying Australia because at the picnic, at the Thanksgiving table, we were talking about Australia. We were talking about all the creatures in Australia. Somehow we got talking about snakes because my host used to live in Florida, and so they were talking about the snakes that they ran across in Florida, and then somebody starts talking about the most vicious bird. Someday I'll tell you about the most vicious bird. Evie won't like that one because she's bird crazy. But we somehow got to Australia. Everything there is poisonous. Yeah. So, good luck to you, Millie, if you decide to go. I have the feeling that I think we have some people in the community that live in Australia. Tell us about it, please. One of the other posts was, why does the day go by so fast? Where do the hours go? Where do the minutes go? And basically it was talking about, well, because I never talk about what's the title is. It's sort of connected, but I just talk about whatever I want to talk about. But Carol from Broke But Bountifully Blessed heard, I talked about the Northern Lights, and this was when where does the day go by? And she said that she understood that you could see them. Can you see my cat, Stanley? From where she lives. I'm not sure where she lives, so I can't help you out there. Utah, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. But she says, the information says you can see the Northern Lights from your phone camera. Like she said, and it makes perfect sense. Why would I want to see the Northern Lights through my phone camera? I can just watch a video. I agree with her. I think she's pretty darn smart. And Debbie Sue, I'm having tea today instead of coffee just because I'm kind of now addicted to this English breakfast tea. I'm not addicted to it. I only have 1 cup of tea a day, and it's usually in the afternoon, but I needed it right now. Anyway, she said a little prayer, and I thought I would share it with you. Lord, let this cup be more than leaves, a gentle gift that my spirit receives. With each sip, may your mercy flow, guiding my steps where you would have me go. She is so amazing. Keep her in your prayers because she's having surgery on Monday. She probably won't say anything, but blabbermouth here. And Caroline says that the Lord of Socks has never been seen, but I know he's alive in my washing machine. She's a poet too. She probably doesn't even know it, that she's a poet. Oh, I just said a poem. Know it? Poet. These poor new folks. Dawn She thinks she's under the impression that eating Skittles is like eating your daily fruit allowance. Yeah, she thinks that. She might be right. This one's going to make you all jealous. Laura Lee says her husband brings her coffee in bed every morning. And she wants to know, is he the only one? Do any of you get served coffee in bed? Let us know. We want to know. Then the next one was the junk drawer and coffee. That was the name of that one. Well, Rebecca, she's into micro-organizing, and she says she finds it really relaxing. So I was kind of trying to think about what micro-organizing was, and I read down a few more comments, and she commented again, and she says, you are micro-organizing. So I didn't even know it. I was teaching you about micro-organizing, kind of like the micro dwarf tomatoes that I'm doing. Kind of. But I asked her what micro-organizing was, but she likes it. There weren't an awful lot of comments, but there were a lot of people who actually were inspired by me cleaning out my junk drawer. Several people cleaned out a junk drawer. Somebody cleaned out a closet. Somebody cleaned out their nightstand drawer. So I think that's pretty good. But you know who didn't do their decluttering? Was Carol from Plain Vanilla Grandma. She was going to do a decluttering video, and then she heard that I was going to do a decluttering video, and she was afraid that it would conflict with mine. I said, no, it won't conflict with mine. We can do them even the same day. It doesn't matter. So she chickened out, and she didn't do hers, but she's saving it. She still has it. I told her she better start cleaning out that junk. She had a drawer, and she dumped it all into a box now, so she's got a box of junk. Not just a drawer, a big box. She says she's waiting for her daughters to help her. She should have done it while we were all doing it. Oh, Carol. What else? Oh, we had a big discussion about elastics, rubber bands, and gum bands. I never heard of them called gum bands. I've heard them called rubber bands and elastics. So where do they call them gum bands? Oh gosh, my face. Could we do like a GoFundMe page so I can get a facelift? Look at how much better. Anyway, where do they call elastics gum bands? I'd like to know that. And then there's one woman. I didn't write her name down, but she was decluttering and cleaning her house, preparing for the cleaning lady. How many people do that? Well, I mean, I don't have a cleaning lady, but do you clean up and pick up and run around, go crazy, getting ready for the cleaning lady? I think a lot of people do that. So that's kind of what we talked about last week, but then we had Thanksgiving, and we had a live. It was at 8 o'clock at night, and it was fabulous. It was really, really good. I was so pleased with it. I had so much fun, and I think the people that participated had fun. I had more viewers, almost more viewers than that one that I did at 4:30 in the morning or 11 o'clock at night or something. I don't know. But over 1,000 viewers. that's impressive. So I'm proud of us. I am. I have this feeling that I don't know what this feeling is, but I'm feeling excited and happy, and I'm so glad that I found you all. So I will see you on Monday. You'll probably see a microdwarf tomato update tomorrow, but that'll be pretty small. And then we'll have a video again on Monday. So I'll see you on Monday. Share this video with somebody because old Mike says that's the way to grow your channel. So like and subscribe and hype it if you can. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.